For the last several years, the Davenport Community School District has set the example in the region, state, and sometimes the nation for innovative programs which go to the heart of student success. The 2015-16 school year is going to be a great journey as we again establish the pace for others to follow. I'm extremely proud to be a member of this district, and I thank each of you for agreeing to be part of the Davenport team. We are truly a district of distinction. The people in this district do whatever it takes to make sure that our students are successful. It is amazing to think about the positive programs and practices taking place in Davenport. We are unique and special. We care about our students, and it shows in our actions. As a district, we have to ensure that each student is improving academically. One method to measure improvement is our Iowa assessments. The result of this year's testing indicate that our instructional methods and curriculum are working. As we look at our achievement matrix, which places schools in the green, yellow, or red zones, it is obvious that we are generally moving in the right direction each year in proficiency and improvement. Every school has enjoyed some amazing success in the Iowa assessment measurements, and I know that your principals will be sharing those gains with you. Even with some of these gains, it is critical that we all realize that our progress on assessments is far below expectations. The general district reading and math proficiency trends are not acceptable. I know everyone is working hard, but we must stay the course, and we must have a sense of urgency. Our students deserve only our best, and they need it now. The teacher leadership system is the heartbeat of our student achievement process. Teacher leaders in place at the district level and in schools as teacher leaders, mentors, models, coaches, and technology interventionists play the significant role in student achievement. I have always seen teacher leadership as the game changer, the final piece of the puzzle to improving student outcomes. Our teacher leaders are an inspiration. The National Institute for Excellence in Teaching, NIET rubric, is a major component of the Davenport instructional practice. It is a rich tool full of the best research-based practices. Our teacher leadership system established that this rubric will be our guide. Although the document can seem daunting and complicated, each school will determine how to investigate the components and how best to use the elements in the classroom. We all recognize that good student discipline enables instruction, and poor student discipline can destroy the best intentions of our most outstanding teachers. Our district is on a path to assure that we are able to provide teachers and administrators with the valuable tools needed to reduce the impact of discipline issues on teaching and learning. We have what is called the Davenport Way, establishing that the Positive Behavior Intervention and Supports, PBIS, will be the foundation for every school in our district, so that there will be a common understanding of our rules and expectations. The Boys Town methodology will be our major intervention for the PBIS system. We are the recipient of a major grant which is assisting us to provide training over the next few years for every building to be a PBIS school with Boys Town interventions. Boys Town gives teachers the tools needed to lessen the impact of poor discipline on their classroom.
When should you apologize? Read it with me. Right away, because it solves the problem and then everybody can move on.
It works. I have personally seen Boys Town in action, and it can transform a student, classroom, and school. In addition to PBIS and Boys Town, this summer we trained 25 of our educators in restorative practices. This is another proven way to engage students in positive communications, discussions, and reflections which reduce conflict among students and between students and faculty. I ask for teachers and administrators to work together patiently to employ the Boys Town and restorative practices methodologies when they become available in your schools. I know that some of you may hesitate to embrace these approaches when dealing with student discipline. I urge you to be open-minded and accept that these are proven and successful systems. Closing the achievement gap needs to be a moral imperative for our district. A working group spent last school year putting together a very aggressive action plan which will help our achievement gap students. As part of the action plan, we must reduce out-of-school suspensions in our intermediate and high schools. To assist with this, we are introducing diversion methods to provide alternative programs to divert students from situations which warrant discipline leading to out-of-school suspensions. Each of our intermediate and high schools will be given targets to reduce the number of out-of-school suspensions. At the same time, schools have been provided with trained personnel and additional faculty to help address our district problem of oversuspending students, especially minorities. I want to make it clear, we are not going to ignore bad behavior. Rather, poor discipline will be dealt with in other appropriate ways within the school. Will there be growing pains? Yes. Will we need to be patient when formulating our system? Yes. But this is the right thing to do. Excessive absences plague all of our schools, elementary through high school. We're going to especially concentrate on programs in the elementary schools to improve attendance and instill a habit of school attendance in our youngest students. Each elementary school will need to employ school-wide efforts to reduce absenteeism. At the same time, we will continue efforts at the intermediate and high schools to reduce unexcused absences. Another point of emphasis from the Achievement Gap Working Group was continue to focus on understanding the impact of cultural competence on student achievement. Research shows that in culturally competent schools, ethnic minority students do better. A culturally competent district is more inviting to minority families and families in poverty. Therefore, it encourages a closer cooperation between home and school. Each of us must be continually aware of our need to be inviting and supportive to our minority community and to families in financial need. Therefore, please consider excellent customer service to be a right of all parents and members of the community and a responsibility of every employee. All of us are aware that the increase to allowable growth for the coming school year is 1.25% statewide. But because of our drop in enrollment last year, our district will receive only a 1% increase in spending. Obviously, this is a ludicrous situation when faced with the reality of inflation and personnel cost increases, which are over triple that amount. I stand by my pledge to increase the allowable growth per pupil spending by $175 in order that our students will be equal in value to all students throughout the state. Even with the action to value our students equal to others in the state, our financial situation still requires careful monitoring and sacrifices. Recollect that for the last several years, the district has been in the mode of reducing operations by $3 to $5 million each year as a result of falling enrollment and to have an adequate rainy day fund. Even given the pledge to value our students the same as others in the state, we still need to continue to make logical reductions in our expenditures in order to sustain quality programs and meet student needs. I want to make a pitch for energy conservation. The district has a standing committee which reviews our energy use and makes recommendations to save our precious operating dollars. Please do your part. Turn off the lights, switch off computers and monitors when not in use. Treat the school like your home and do what it takes to save money. It is more desirable to take actions to reduce energy use than to cut programs and people. We have a lot going on in the Davenport Community School District. I know that the programs and efforts can seem overwhelming, especially given the already difficult nature of education. I ask for your patience, perseverance, and understanding. What you do can literally save a life. Your work in the Davenport Community School District is important. It is hard work, but it changes lives and communities. Advocating for students to graduate from high school is everyone's job, and it begins at the elementary level. This district has done marvelous work to increase our graduation rate over the last several years. Remember, it is not okay to drop out of the Davenport Community School District. Every student should stay in school and graduate. It is the job of each of us to encourage students to remain in school and to do whatever it takes to help them to make it. It is obvious that the key to successful educational experience is relationships among students, parents, teachers, administrators, and all of our employees who serve our schools and students. One of the wonderful things about this district is that we serve a wide range of students, some who breeze through our schools and others who require wraparound services to support and enable them every step of the way.
My favorite teacher is my counselor. She helped me a lot. She pushed me to graduate and get things done. I was in her office every day, and she was always there talking to me and lifting me up.
Think about how the school system and you can personally meet the needs of the students. Have a wonderful 2015-2016 school year and enjoy being part of a school system which is soaring in every way. Davenport is distinct. We're on the move because you care, and we do whatever it takes to serve our students, our families, and the community.